Today, we're tackling an issue that's becoming increasingly crucial: blackouts. Whether it's caused by grid failures, extreme weather, or other unforeseen events, power outages are not just inconveniences. They can quickly become survival challenges. As we dive into this essential topic, we'll uncover the 10 preps you'll wish you had during an unexpected blackout. Trust me, you'll want to stick around! While many people focus on preparing for doomsday scenarios that may never happen, they often overlook the one threat that's almost a guarantee: blackouts. These power outages are not limited to remote areas. They happen yearly in towns and cities across the nation, leaving many unprepared and scrambling in the dark. Imagine being plunged into darkness with no warning, your home suddenly silent, save for the occasional beep of electronics shutting down. It's a reality many of us face, and being unprepared is not an option. Why should you focus on blackout readiness? Because blackouts don't send a notice before they strike. They can last for mere hours or extend into days or even weeks, depending on the severity of the cause. Personally, I experience power outages multiple times a year, and it's not something you can simply improvise your way through. The first and most vital step in your preparedness journey is creating a blackout bag. Let's talk about the blackout bag. Unlike a bug-out bag designed for apocalyptic scenarios, this is a straightforward, practical kit. It contains everything you and your family need to stay safe, warm, and comfortable when the power goes out. Picture this. The lights flicker and die, and instead of fumbling in the dark, you reach for your trusty blackout bag. Inside are essentials like candles, flashlights, batteries, matches, and other critical items that transform a potential chaos into a manageable inconvenience. As we go through this video, we'll break down each item you should have in your blackout bag, why it's crucial, and how it can make a world of difference during a power outage. So grab a notepad, get cozy, and join us as we explore the 10 preps you'll wish you had during the next blackout. Don't wait until it's too late. Start preparing today. 1. Emergency radio. Your lifeline to the world beyond your four walls when silence reigns. But hold on, not just any radio will do. You need a multifunctional powerhouse. AM, FM, no-A weather alerts, solar-powered, hand-cranked, and USB rechargeable. This little device is your steadfast companion, keeping you informed no matter how long the outage drags on. It's not just about the news. It's about critical updates that can mean the difference between staying put and heading for safety. Emergency instructions, life-saving weather warnings, all at your fingertips. Now picture this. You're in total darkness, and the quiet is almost deafening. Suddenly, your emergency radio crackles alive with a vital update. A storm intensifies, or maybe there's a mandatory evacuation on the horizon. That information is priceless. And beyond the bare essentials, a good radio can break the tension with some music or a lively talk show, bringing a sense of normalcy and boosting morale in your home. But wait, there's more. A top-notch emergency radio doubles as a flashlight and might even have an SOS alarm. Some models can charge your phone, ensuring you're never completely cut off from making that crucial call. With solar power or a few cranks, it's like having a superhero gadget in your blackout arsenal. So don't settle for a shaky, static-filled device. Invest in a radio that feels as sturdy as a fortress, ready to brave hurricanes, floods, and who knows, maybe even the apocalypse. It's not just a gadget, it's your go-to savior in times of darkness. 2. Let's paint a picture. You're sitting in the dark, everything is silent, and the power's been gone for hours, maybe even days. The kids are restless, your spouse is on edge, and the air is thick with the hum of tension. The occasional beep from a battery-operated alarm is the only sound piercing the silence, and boredom is fast becoming a formidable enemy. This, my friends, is a perfect storm for chaos and cabin fever. But with just a bit of planning, you can transform this potential nightmare into an opportunity for connection and fun. How? By preparing your blackout bag with entertainment options that keep everyone sane. Now, before you roll your eyes at the thought of entertainment being a priority, hear me out. Boredom is no joke. It can lead to poor decisions and unnecessary arguments. You want to be the hero of this narrative, saving the day with your stash of engaging activities. Forget that dusty deck of cards in the drawer. Think bigger. Board games, puzzles, coloring books, and some classic novels. Stock up on activity books for the kids, crosswords, Sudoku mazes, anything to keep their minds active and distracted from device withdrawal. After all, you don't want to hear, "Mom, I'm bored," on repeat. And adults, let's be real, are not immune to the boredom bug. If your evenings typically revolve around binge-watching your favorite series, or endlessly scrolling through social media, a power outage can feel like hitting a brick wall. With no screens or Wi-Fi, tensions can rise quickly. But that's when you pull out Monopoly or Uno, turning a dull evening into a night of competitive fun and laughter. Keeping morale high is crucial during an extended blackout. A simple board game or a deck of cards can work wonders. It keeps everyone engaged, minds occupied, and spirits soaring. Doesn't that sound better than a house full of grumpy faces and escalating stress levels? Entertainment doesn't just stave off boredom. It fosters connection and creates a feeling of normalcy amidst the chaos. And don't stop at low-tech options. If you have a solar or hand-cranked charger, make sure you've got some podcasts, audiobooks, or music playlists downloaded on an old MP3 player. Let the sound of your favorite tunes or an engaging story fill the silence, breaking the monotony and lifting everyone's mood. Get creative. Keep a journal to jot down thoughts or sketch, or use this time to plan future projects. The goal is to keep your brain active and your family focused on something beyond the outage. With a well-prepared entertainment kit, you'll not only survive the blackout, you'll thrive in it, creating memories and bonds that last long after the lights come back on. 3. Let's talk about water. You might be thinking, I can survive a day without it, no problem. But think again. Water isn't just a luxury, it's essential. When the lights go out and the taps run dry, panic can hit faster than a summer thunderstorm. Suddenly, every drop becomes as valuable as gold. You're already juggling the chaos of a blackout. Don't add dehydration to your list of concerns. When I say water storage, I'm not talking about a few half-empty bottles in your fridge. No, I'm talking about a well-thought-out strategic stockpile. Enough to keep you and your family hydrated, well-fed, and clean for the length of the outage. The CDC suggests 1 gallon per person per day for at least 3 days. But let's be real here. If you're facing a prolonged blackout, 3 days is just scratching the surface. Aim for at least a 2-week reserve. That's a minimum of 14 gallons per person. I know what you're thinking. Sounds like a lot. But trust me, when you're on day 7 with no power and no running water, you'll be patting yourself on the back for every extra gallon you saved. And don't just stash these gallons anywhere. Use food-grade containers and store them in a cool, dark spot. You can get those convenient 5-gallon jugs with spigots for easy pouring, or opt for stackable containers that maximize space. And here's a tip. Have smaller water bottles handy for each family member to carry around. Now, if you're on a well system, don't assume you're in the clear. Without power, that pump isn't going to be doing you any favors. Unless you have a generator specifically for your well pump, you're in the same boat as everyone else. And city water users, a big outage could leave the entire system compromised or down altogether. So what's your plan B? Stock up on emergency water filtration systems, like a Life Straw or a gravity-fed system such as the Big Berkey. That way, if you're forced to collect rainwater or tap into an iffy source, you've got a surefire way to make it drinkable. Let's not forget about water purification tablets. These small, inexpensive tablets can purify a whole gallon, offering peace of mind and an extra layer of protection. Finally, remember, water isn't just for drinking. Cooking, cleaning, and maintaining hygiene all require it. Without it, you're looking at deteriorating health and mounting stress. So don't skimp here. Make sure you've got plenty for all your needs. Because during a blackout, being thirsty isn't just uncomfortable, it's downright dangerous. 4. Without a reliable backup power source, you're at the mercy of Mother Nature and an unreliable power grid. No one wants to be left in the dark, while their neighbors are comfortably powered up with a backup generator. That gentle hum of a generator? That's not just electricity, it's peace of mind. But don't just grab the first cheap generator you find. You need one that's built to last. Gas-powered generators are excellent, but if you live in an area prone to long outages, you'll need a solid plan for storing fuel. Lots of it. Remember, gas stations won't be operational during a blackout. You don't want to find yourself siphoning gas from your lawnmower just to keep the lights on. Plan ahead by storing at least 5 to 10 extra gallons of fuel in approved containers. Even better, consider a dual fuel generator that can run on propane, which is easier to store and boasts a longer shelf life. Not keen on storing gas? No worries. Consider a solar generator. It's quieter, safer, and doesn't require any fuel. Imagine brewing your morning coffee with a solar-powered coffee maker, charging your devices, and running a fan, all while your neighbors sweat it out. With solar, you get power without the fumes, noise, or the anxiety of running out of fuel. You're not just surviving a blackout, you're thriving in it. And let's talk about power banks. Keep a few heavy-duty ones on hand. especially for smaller devices like phones and tablets. Make sure these power banks are high capacity, able to charge your phone multiple times. In a blackout, staying connected can be the crucial difference between feeling safe and feeling isolated. The cherry on top? Some power banks can even be recharged with those solar gadgets we mentioned earlier, making them the ideal complement to your emergency power setup. Having these tools ensures that you remain connected, comfortable, and secure, no matter how long the blackout lasts. Ultimately, being prepared with backup power isn't just about keeping the lights on. It's about maintaining a sense of normalcy and security when everything else is uncertain. So don't wait for the next power outage to catch you off guard. Invest in a backup power solution that fits your needs and keep your world illuminated no matter what. 5. Picture this. The power's out. Your usual lifelines to emergency services are unreachable, and you're on your own. In such situations, a comprehensive first aid kit isn't just a good idea, it's a lifeline. When roads are impassable and dialing 911 seems futile, having access to medical supplies becomes a critical factor in ensuring your safety and the well-being of your loved ones. Let's be clear, I'm not referring to those flimsy kits with a handful of band-aids and antiseptic wipes. You need a full-fledged trauma kit that can handle a wide range of emergencies. Imagine the peace of mind knowing you're prepared for anything from minor cuts to more serious injuries. Even without power, a small wound can quickly become a big problem if not treated properly. That's why your kit needs to be robust and well-stocked. Start with the basics: assorted bandages, gauze pads, adhesive tape, and antiseptic wipes. But don't stop there. Include a variety of pain relievers and fever reducers. Think ibuprofen, aspirin, or acetaminophen. A good first aid kit should also contain antihistamines for allergic reactions, burn ointment, and hydrocortisone cream for rashes and insect bites. You should also have sterile gloves, scissors, tweezers, and a digital thermometer. Each of these items plays a crucial role in managing injuries and illnesses during a blackout. And let's not forget the importance of having a detailed first aid manual or guide handy. It can be a lifesaver when you need guidance on how to handle more serious medical issues. Add to this mix a few emergency blankets, a CPR mask, and a cold pack for sprains or strains. And for those with specific medical needs, ensure you have an adequate supply of prescription medications. This level of preparedness can mean the difference between a minor inconvenience and a major crisis. Finally, consider adding a flashlight with extra batteries to your kit. In a blackout, visibility is limited, and having a reliable light source can assist greatly when administering first aid. 6. We're shining a light. Literally. On the 6th prep, you won't want to be caught off guard without reliable light sources. Picture this. It's a typical evening and suddenly, boom! Out go the lights! You're left in the dark. And let's be honest, it's not just inconvenient, it's downright dangerous. Kids are tripping over toys, the dog's losing his mind, and you're all trying to find your way around without causing a household disaster. Reaching for those dusty old candles might seem like a quick fix, but trust me, that's a recipe for chaos. Open flames are just asking for trouble, especially in a hectic, pitch-black environment where one wrong move could spell disaster. So what's the deal? Skip the candles and upgrade to LED flashlights and battery-powered lanterns. But not just any flashlight will do. We're talking about those heavy-duty LED flashlights that cut through the darkness like a samurai sword. They're your new best friend when the power's out. And those battery-powered lanterns? They're perfect for casting a warm, omnidirectional glow, turning your darkened home into a cozy haven. I know what some of you are thinking. I've got my phone's flashlight, I'm set. But using your phone as a flashlight is like using your lifeline as a nightlight. It drains the battery faster than you can imagine, and you need that juice for crucial calls and updates. Keep your phone ready for communication, not illumination. And let's not forget about those flashlight batteries. You don't want to be caught midway through a blackout with dead batteries. Stock up on a variety of sizes: AA, AAA, C, D dot. Make sure you know where they are, so when the lights go out, you're ready to go. For an extra layer of preparedness, consider adding some emergency glow sticks to your arsenal. These nifty tools glow for up to 12 hours and are completely safe for kids and pets. Strategically place them around your home for an immediate, comforting glow when you need it most. And if you want to be a blackout hero, consider investing in solar-powered lights. They charge during the day and keep shining all night without a single battery. Throw in some motion sensor lights for added security, and you're not just surviving the blackout, you're thriving. 7. Reliable heat sources for those bone-chilling winter blackouts. Let's set the scene. You're snug at home, sipping on hot cocoa, when suddenly, zap! The power's out, and within minutes, your cozy abode feels more like a walk-in freezer. Imagine all your electric heaters are effectively useless and your HVAC system, out of commission. It's like your living room just took a vacation to the Arctic Circle. And while you might think piling on the blankets will do the trick, let's face it, that's just not enough when the temperature starts its nosedive. So what's the real solution? Heat sources aren't just a comfort, they're a necessity. First up, let's talk fireplaces. Before you get too excited, ask yourself, do you have enough wood? Do you even know how to get a fire roaring? If your fire-starting skills are limited to birthday candles, it's time to get serious about some fire-starting basics. For an easy start, consider stocking up on hand warmers and pocket warmers. These little gems are compact and can keep you toasty for up to 24 hours. Just slip them into your gloves or socks, and suddenly, your fingers and toes are no longer on the verge of frostbite. Next, let's go big with thermal blankets. We're not talking about those old quilts from the attic. These are high-tech marvels that reflect up to 90% of your body heat. Wrap yourself up, and it's like you've created your own personal heat bubble while everything else is freezing solid outside. Now, for those who want to bring the heat, consider investing in a propane heater. But hold up, don't just grab any old model. You need one that's safe for indoor use, like a Mr. Heater Buddy. It's designed to prevent carbon monoxide buildup and can transform your living space into a warm oasis even during a deep freeze. And while you're basking in the warmth, don't forget about your culinary needs. Without power, heating food can get tricky. Consider a propane stove for boiling water or heating up soup. While others are nibbling on cold snacks, you'll be enjoying a hot meal. 8. Alternative cooking methods. We all know that when the power's out, those perishable goodies in your fridge are on a fast track to becoming a soggy, unappetizing mess. So what's the plan when your kitchen turns into a set from a survival reality show? Let's talk options. Imagine this. It's day 2 of a blackout, and your once-stocked fridge is now just a relic of better times. You're left with some canned beans and dry pasta. And while eating raw ramen might sound like an adventurous snack, it quickly becomes less appealing when your stomach is begging for a hearty, warm meal. This is where alternative cooking methods come into play. It's not just about tossing a few snacks together, it's about crafting a meal that nourishes both body and soul, reminding you of cozier, brighter days. Enter the propane camping stove or portable grill. These aren't luxury items, folks. They're lifelines in maintaining some semblance of normalcy. When your microwave is nothing more than a kitchen ornament and your electric stove is as useful as a paperweight, these tools become indispensable. The difference between munching on cold beans and savoring a hot steaming bowl of soup is night and day. Imagine sitting down to a warm meal like a steaming plate of pasta or some scrambled eggs. The aroma alone can lift spirits and give everyone a comforting sense of home, even amidst chaos. A 2-burner propane stove can be a game changer. Picture boiling water on one side while you're preparing a delicious meal on the other. The versatility is endless. You could even whip up some pancakes, fry some bacon, or heat up a comforting stew. These small comfort foods can have a huge impact when you're navigating the mentally and emotionally taxing experience of a prolonged blackout. But wait, there's more. It's not just about having the stove, you need to ensure you have the right fuel. Propane canisters are your new best friends. Stock up as though they're precious commodities, because when the power's out, they certainly are. Make sure you have enough to last for several days or even weeks. Don't forget about waterproof matches or reliable lighters. After all, what good is a propane stove if you can't ignite it? And let's not overlook the power of freeze-dried meals. These are perfect for your blackout kit. Lightweight, compact, and only needing hot water to transform into a comforting meal. Whether it's a steaming bowl of chili, a hearty beef stew, or scrambled eggs with bacon, these meals are designed to last for years, ensuring you're always prepared. So, gear up with these alternative cooking methods and keep your spirits high. With the right tools and prep, you'll be as comfortable as can be during a blackout. The 9th must-have prep for surviving those inevitable blackouts: solar-powered gadgets. Imagine this scenario. It's been a week without power, your battery reserves are nearly depleted, your generator is gasping for its last breath, and there's no end in sight. This is when solar-powered gear transforms from a luxury into an absolute lifesaver. Here's the beauty of solar power. It doesn't rely on the grid. As long as the sun's shining, you've got a renewable source of energy. But let's be clear, we're not talking about those flimsy garden lights you snagged from the dollar store. We're diving into robust, reliable gear that will keep your essentials humming along day after day. Kick things off with a solar-powered flashlight or lantern. These aren't just emergency gadgets, they're designed for durability and to soak up every drop of sunlight. Some models can run for up to 24 hours on just a single charge, perfect for those long, dark nights. Don't just grab one. Equip every family member with one, and snag a couple of extras for good measure. But lighting is just the start. What about when your phone, radio, or other small devices run out of juice? Enter the solar charger. Not just any charger, though. You need a high-quality portable solar panel with multiple USB ports and enough wattage to recharge your devices in a few hours. Look for models that are lightweight, foldable, and can be easily attached to a backpack or hung in a window. This setup ensures that even if you're stuck indoors during a storm, you can still capture enough light to keep your gadgets alive. For those ready to take solar to the next level, consider investing in a solar generator. This is the big league solution, a portable power station paired with solar panels to power larger appliances like a mini fridge, fans, or even a TV. Picture being the only house on the block with a chilled beverage, a working fan, or the means to keep your perishables from spoiling. It's not just about comfort, it's about having control over your circumstances. Now I can hear some of you thinking, solar is awesome, but what about cloudy days? Here's the deal. While solar might not replace your entire power grid, efficient solar panels can still harness energy even on overcast days. It's not about creating a full replacement. It's about extending what resources you have so you're never entirely powerless. Pair your solar gadgets with rechargeable batteries. Use the solar panels during the day to charge these batteries, and then use the stored energy to power devices at night. Think of it as crafting your own mini-grid, a personal power reserve independent of the chaos outside. With the right solar setup, you can achieve a level of self-sufficiency that shields you and your family from the longest of blackouts. 10. Emergency water filtration systems. Let's dive into why this is an absolute must-have in your survival kit. Picture this. You've been diligent, stockpiling water bottles for months. High five! But here's a reality check. What if your supply runs dry faster than you anticipated? Or worse, what if the water you've stored becomes contaminated? Running to the nearest grocery store isn't an option when everything's in chaos, and relying on FEMA or the National Guard to swoop in with water is more of a gamble than a plan. This is why having a top-notch water filtration system is not just smart, it's essential. Let's start with something portable and immediate, the Life Straw. This nifty little gadget is a game-changer for emergencies. Compact and lightweight, a Life Straw can remove 99% of waterborne bacteria and parasites, turning questionable water into something much safer to drink. It's perfect for go bags and ensures each family member has their own backup plan in case you need to move fast or conditions change unexpectedly. But we're not stopping there. Let's talk about gravity-fed filtration systems like the Big Berkey or the Katahdin. These bad boys are the gold standard when it comes to emergency water filtration. Capable of purifying gallons of water at a time, they tackle everything from heavy metals and chemicals to pathogens and viruses. Set one up in your kitchen, and you'll have a reliable, self-sufficient water source ready for the long haul. Imagine having a constant supply of clean, drinkable water when everything else is uncertain. Now here's another essential, water purification tablets. These tiny tablets are mighty in power. They're inexpensive, have a long shelf life, and are incredibly easy to use. Pop a couple of packs into your emergency kit, and you'll have the ability to purify water on the fly. Each tablet can make up to a gallon of water safe to drink, perfect for when you're caught in a bind and need a quick solution. Why go to all these lengths? Because dehydration is a serious threat. In dire situations, you might find yourself considering drinking from a creek or collecting rainwater in a barrel. But with the right preps, you can handle any water situation with confidence, ensuring your family stays hydrated and healthy no matter how tough things get. It's not just about survival. It's about maintaining a quality of life that keeps you strong and mentally sharp during a crisis. Remember, preparation is the key to resilience. Equip yourself with these water filtration solutions, and you'll be ready to face whatever comes your way. Stay hydrated, stay prepared, and keep watching for more tips on navigating life's unexpected challenges. In conclusion, the unpredictability of blackouts demands a proactive approach to preparedness. Whether it's ensuring you have robust lighting with solar-powered solutions or securing a reliable water source, the key is to anticipate needs and mitigate risks. Each prep item, from solar chargers to water filtration systems, serves as a critical piece in maintaining your independence and safety during power outages. By methodically acquiring these essentials, You not only enhance your ability to navigate through disruptions, but also foster a sense of control and security amidst uncertainty. Remember, preparation is an investment in resilience, and the peace of mind it provides is invaluable. Equip yourself now, so when the power does go out, you can focus on what truly matters: staying safe, connected, and comfortable.